This video is going to be entitled Underdog. It is because I have such a great fondness for Underdog. Underdog is directly associated with Tennessee Tuxedo. It was actually an idea formulated by the General Mills Corporation to advertise their cereals. Okay, now the format of Underdog and Tennessee Tuxedo and so on and so forth was identical to Bullwinkle and Rocky, and you'd have your Mr. Peabody and Dudley Do-Right, that kind of thing. However, Bullwinkle and Rocky and Dudley Do-Right and Peabody was from one company, and General Mills was the one who came up with Underdog and Tennessee Tuxedo, and there was a couple of others. So basically what you have is you have these 4-part segments. 2 parts would be shown one Saturday, the other 2 would be shown the next Saturday. Okay, and what they do is you'd have an episode of Underdog and then an episode of Tennessee Tuxedo, and then you'd have another episode of Underdog, and then you'd have something else entirely, and that's how the particular show would end. And then the next week you'd have the final 2 segments of the Underdog story. Okay, so you start a story on one Saturday and you'd end the story the next Saturday. Of course, nowadays you can just pop it in your DVD player. You can see all 4 parts anytime you darn well please. And if you're really lucky, you can find it on YouTube as well. So there you go. Anyway, the guy who voiced Underdog was known as Wally Cox. And shortly after the series went off the air, now the series ran from the late 60s to the very early 70s. Shortly after it went off the air, Wally Cox suffered a heart attack and died. That's why you don't see much of him anymore. The gal that voiced over the Sweet Polly Purebred, she died a couple of years ago, so she definitely outlived the guy who did Underdog. There are 2 theme songs to Underdog, which a lot of people do not know. The first one goes, "When criminals in this world appear and break the laws that they should fear and frighten those who see and hear, the cry goes out for..." Something about the cry goes out from far and near for Underdog, okay? The second one goes like this. "When in this world the headlines read of those whose hearts are filled with greed, who rob and steal from those in need, to right this wrong with blinding speed goes Underdog." There it is in a nutshell. So, there's your information. Underdog had 124 episodes. There you go. So this is kind of a little information. You can find Underdog on DVD now, and you can find episodes on it if you really look hard enough on YouTube. You'll find them. So there you go. There you have it. Personally, I like the Underdog energy pill. To me, it'll never be the vitamin pill. It will be the energy pill. Okay. I mean, they have energy drinks these days. Why not an energy pill? I don't think kids are gonna try to poke up some kind of an energy pill to... Come on, kids are a little smarter than that. They're gonna try to get something. They're gonna get something that's gonna make them relax, not pep them up. Anyway, just my personal thinking on that. If you don't get a chance to watch Underdog, you're really missing out. You really are. Trying to see here. There were other shows that were connected with Underdog. You can look them up for yourself. I'll just let you look them up for yourself. If you know what they are, just go ahead and leave them down here. There was a couple of Indians. That was one of them. And there was some kind of a cat that was part of this. Oh, the Go-Go Gophers and Klondike Cat. There you go. So if you know, there you go. Anyway, just thought I'd share this with you. It's a beautiful childhood memory that I have. I wish they'd bring it back. I'd love to see a modern version of Underdog. I really would. Alright, this is Ted the Speed Learner signing off. I will tell you more in a future video, so stay tuned.